Good morning, students. Now today we continue chapter number 9, heredity and evolution. Last time discussed about the fossils. Now evolution by stages, by the eye, by the feathers, and how it was then determined. Now first of all the question arises here that if complicated organs such as eye are selected for advantage they provide, how can they be generated by single DNA change? Surely such complex organ will be created bit by bit over generations. But how can each intermediate change can be selected for? These are a number of possible explanations. Even an intermediate stage such as the rudimentary eye can be useful to some extent. This might be enough to give a fitness advantage. In fact, eye like the wing seems to be very popular adaptation. Insects have the wings and so does an octopus and so do vertebrates. The structure of eye in each of these organisms is different, enough for them to have separate evolutionary origin. सबकी आँख का शेप अलग है, साइज अलग है, तो उनका evolutionary origin अलग हो सकता है. Also, a chain that is useful for one property to start with can become useful later for quite a different function. For example, the feathers. So, feathers can start out of providing insulation in cold weather. ठंड से बचने के लिए उनको wings थे, but later they might become useful for flight. In fact, some dinosaurs had feathers, although they could not fly using the feathers. Birds seems to have later adapted the feathers to fly. This of course means that birds are very closely related to reptiles, since dinosaurs were reptiles. Dinosaurs को हम किस में रख सकते हैं? Birds में नहीं, reptiles में. If it is all very well to say that very dissimilar looking structure involved from the common ancestral design, it's true that analysis of organ structure in fossils allow us to make estimates of how far back evolutionary relationships go. But those are guesses about what happened in the history. Are these any current example of such process? That is one of the good example, that is wild cabbage. Of course, this wild cabbage that is humans more than 2000 years cultivated as a food plant and generated different vegetables from its selection. Artificial selection rather than natural selection. So some farmers have wanted to select for very short distance between leaves and bred the cabbage we eat. Some wanted to select for arrested flower development and have bred the broccoli. You know broccoli is available in markets. And for sterile flowers made cauliflower. Then some have selected swollen parts, that is called rabi, and some have simply looked for slightly larger leaves and come up with leafy vegetable called kale. Would we have thought that these structures are descended from some ancestor? Now what is their ancestor? Wild cabbage is their ancestor, क्योंकि ये सभी उसी में से ही पैदा हुई हैं. Another way of tracing evolutionary relationship depends on the original idea that we started with. That idea was that changes in DNA during reproduction are the basic events in evolution. If that is in case, the comparing the DNA of different species should give us the direct estimate of how much the DNA has changed during the formation of these species. This method is now extensively used to define evolutionary relationship. So this question is most important of the example of wild cabbage, may be asked for 4 marks.